After bitten... Try that again. Take two. After being bitten by a radioactive bird, somewhat manner Tuthill was compelled, nay, possessed, to become the Skydude. Coming up, episode 130, in which Skydude practices leading turns. Well, that sucked.
If you're trying to wreck my life, why don't you just smile and have a good time about it?
Yep, cheers.
I'm always trying to see the bright side of everything. You're always down about it. You're always telling me that I might as well give it up again. You're gonna do what you want every night, living with a girlfriend on the verge of total breakdown. You and I, baby, I just don't wanna talk about it. If you're mine, maybe I'll write a song about it. How it's killing me, that I might as well give it up again. You're gonna do what you want every night, living with a girlfriend on the verge of total breakdown.
All right. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Ben. And let's pause right there. All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be. Kenny's here. Dun, 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 dun. Screwed up that intro. But I meant well. All right. So today, Skydude, speaking of myself in the third person the way some people do, is going to attempt to practice leading turns. Now, the concept behind this, if you can make out the what's going on underneath the pause screen here, I've been in the dogfight training in DCS world, and I'm going head-to-head with two A10s, but I'm only concentrating on one at the moment, and that's the one here. If you can see my mouse spinning around, hopefully you can. By the way, just about 5 o'clock off the nose of the main plane there, down here, you'll see a little A10, and we're getting ready to pass. We're getting ready to merge. I believe that's the proper aerial term for this, is we're going head-to-head, and we're right about to pass each other. So what I've been practicing in the last week is, as soon as we pass, I start making a turn. And then they talk about one circle and two circle based on the way that these guys start turning. Okay. But an instructor the other night says, okay, well, you suck, so maybe try this. Well, he didn't say that, but I'm adding that part in. Anyway, he said, okay, try this. If you're turning after you've merged, right? So, right there. Now, wow, we merged so hard, we just crashed DCS world. Okay, roll with it, baby. We got to restart DCS world, so this will take a minute or two. It does take a chunk of time to load this thing, so that sucked too. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it gives me a minute to, I guess, go ahead and talk to you about changes for this Friday. I would really like to do the Microsoft community fly-in thing this weekend. And what it is get to the right screen. Microsoft fly-in. Okay. So it takes place at noon this week. Normally they've been 1 p.m. MST for me. All right, this week it's noon, but I was adjusting more to them, their older schedule, to be on at 1, so I could make those. Well, now they've gone to 12. And so this week for now, and I end up be going back myself to 12. I'm going to start my show this Friday an hour early so that we can do the ornithopter flight. And I'm not sure where. I haven't got all the deets yet, right? But there's a link in the in my post. I haven't put one in the description yet. But it's on the forums. So if you just go to the Microsoft forums for this week's community fly-in, you can get all the details of where we're flying at the time, and the flight plan. You can download the entire flight plan that they plan to do before we do it. Unfortunately, the ornithopter doesn't have an autopilot, but hopefully they have a lot of cool places for us to do touch and goes. That's pretty much what they concentrate on. All right, DCS World is back up and running. Waiting for it to pop back up here. All right, so anyway, back to what we're going to be doing today. If I make my turn after we've passed, he says you've already failed. You've got to time it so that you're making your turn to get behind them the moment that you merge. And then he said, if you turn in front of them in any way before the merge or whatever, if you turn and give them an advantage shot on you in any way, you have failed. So the goal is to time it that right when you're merging, I guess, or I don't know. We're going to mess around with that today. We're going to see what kind of results we get doing what's called a leading turn on these folks. So all last week was about just turning rates in general. So as we merged, just beginning a turn and seeing who could out-turn one another. Now, because I'm facing two of them, they usually split. So by the time I'm chasing one, the other one's come circled around behind me and caught me in the butt. And it's been really painful. All the live streams have been really horrible because I'm awful at it. And for, 2 hours or 3 hours on a live stream, all I do is die. Until yesterday. Yesterday, we practiced energy advantage. And the concept is if you're always higher than your opponent and always have enough power to remain higher than your opponent, they can't ever get into a position better than you. Now, I don't believe that. I believe that is, I believe what they say after that is if you guys are in similar planes. Because I can't imagine something like this, against a Hornet or F-18, F-16, something that can just outclimb this thing. But when facing possibly opponents of equal, if you're an equal match. And yesterday it worked perfect, textbook, just like the professor said. So as soon as we faced the A-10s, went to the A-10s, and as soon as the merge happened, instead of immediately turning and trying to get into advantage that way, I just did what the professor said and used what energy I had to go straight up until I reached about 350. He says, try not to go below 350, but raise your nose up, climb, get to 350. level back out, get to about 400, and then start a slow climb, just barely climbing, and do a slow circular climb and keep an eye on your opponents and watch if they try to come get you so you can, keep climbing on them. And ultimately, it's a kind of a running away. But he says, hey, no, it's not, though, because you just hover up there until you're comfortable when you want to make a dive on them, when you feel that you're in the right position. You control the field. And everything worked like a charm yesterday. So we did. We just kind of wore them out, and after a while, they just kind of putzed around on the ground and hovered over and started a circle over where they were, and they totally gave me advantage. Every time, they would give me great advantage, and I could swoop down and fire my stuff, and had so much energy built up, I could easily pull out of the dive and climb on them again, and they weren't able to catch me. The only time I died twice yesterday. And that was because of mistakes I made, and nothing that every mistake was my own. What I'm trying to say is that the instructor was right the whole time, and anytime I deviated from his instructions is when I died. Okay.
8 kilometers ahead are 2 A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
All right, so the concept here is I'm supposed to be turning right. Now, I kind of gave that guy a shot that's in front of me here, but at the merge here,
1500.
And we're lagging, and we're going too fast. So I feel like I've kind of already blown it on this one, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull out of this dive. I picked up, this is called the death dive. You picked up too much speed, you're going too fast, you have to deploy your flaps and your speed brake, and pray and pull your throttle all the way back, and pray that you can bleed off enough energy to pull up before you die.
Pull up. Pull up.
Barely. And then right when I have a little hope, and that's what I get, that's my reward for totally screwing up, is one of them came down, pulled his turn, got behind us, and popped us in the rear end. Yeah, and that's what my shows have been mostly looking like for the past week and a half or so. Why am I doing all this and not sticking to the Skydude career stuff? It is because I want to now learn how to be a fighter pilot and hang out with some of my friends in DCS world or in other fighter games and be able to help them or be able to take them on in PvP. Let me grab my chat here. Sorry about that. Okay. Henning is in the chat room and he's saying hi, so if you're a friend of Henning, then pop in and say hello. Oh, don't forget, hey, if you need a YouTube subscriber, pop into the chat and say hi so I can click on your name and go right to your channel. All right, so I need to make a better turn. I'm probably going to have to slow down a bit. Let's not be aggressive on the throttle in our approach. Okay, so pulling back on the throttle. Let me go ahead and put the wings in the
Kilometers ahead are 2 A-10s coming directly at you.
the maneuver flaps.
R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
That one's passing, so probably shouldn't turn on him because this guy's still in front of us. And he said, don't ever let one in front of you. Don't ever turn. Don't turn in front of one.
Fuel 1500.
I lost him. How the heck did they get away? Oh, they're up there. Uh-oh, now he's got energy advantage. This is the position we didn't want to be in. Whoops. I'm still going fast. I might overshoot. That turn felt really late, by the way. It may have seemed fast, and like we turned right when we met him, but I think I was supposed to be in a more sideways turn. And now we lost his partner. Up there still. So now we have to try to do energy advantage as well. We can't let him stay above us, no matter what. So let me turn off the maneuvering flaps. Also, let me turn on my headgear. My special ed headgear. Oh, yeah, I'm turning it on right now, Captain. There's 430. He got behind us. He had a better turn. I'm gonna try to climb again, but losing power fast. We don't want to go below 350. 350. Try to look for him. All right, we got him behind us. Bled too much energy off. Yeah, bled too much energy off. And he was able to get close enough. All right, we're done for. So, control EEE in DCS world. Do 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 do. So yeah. All right, so some things to think about on that one. Want to be able to make that turn, but I got to remember that to like punch it again, because we're going to need some. It looks like he climbs, that guy does, so we're going to need to put in more power, and we're going to have to, in the turn, get up higher and not and bleed off till we hit 350 kilometers per hour. Grab a sip of coffee. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Okay. Captain Henning in the chat room, he made his, he filmed one of his first glider landings the other day. And if you want to check that out, click on his name and go to channel and check out his glider landing, which is perfect. Perfect. And congratulate him. All right. So let me
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down.
Go back a little, just a little on the throttle.
To view a list of useful key commands.
Got a little bit of energy. Up the nose a tiny bit. Okay. 4, 3, 2.
1500.
All right, one of them's coming back. The other one's spinning out. We have to worry about that one coming aggressively.
Minimum
Where are we at?
speed.
Yeah, we don't want to be at minimum speed.
Speed.
We gotta
Minimum speed.
speed up a little bit. This guy's gonna try to climb, I think.
Minimum speed.
See, I've messed up right there. I've already lost way too much speed, and I have to drop the nose to get speed again, to build up energy. Because I can't lift my nose. And I need that energy badly. There's 400. Now they both have advantage. There's 330. Level out for a minute. Get some speed. Hello? We're busy. I think that's them calling saying, we have you. I don't know. Okay, 390. I can bleed off a little bit. Okay. They still have good position. But we now still have height. So we'll do now yesterday's lesson. We'll have enough speed and we'll lock it right here with an left alt 2 into that position so I can take my hands off the controls for a minute. Now they're aggressively climbing today. Yesterday they were not. So they look like they're climbing higher today and they want to come get me. So take it out of autopilot and use whatever energy we have. Keep a slower climb going, like right in there. Whoops. See if the plane can maintain that. They have advantage. They're behind us. Low aspect, is that the proper term, commanders? They're getting towards zero aspect, but right at the moment they're at low aspect. That one's climbing higher again. We've lost our altitude, but we've got a little bit of speed to play with. Yesterday they didn't do this. Yesterday they just like, oh hell no. They didn't want to climb. Today they want to climb, which is cool. I'm glad they're not doing the exact same thing as yesterday. Losing too much speed. He climbed on me. All right. So I'm not supposed to hit the deck, but if you really have no choice, let me throw out a couple of flares. See if we can beat him. I doubt it, though. Yeah. Okay. Wow. They're mad from yesterday. They're both mad because they wouldn't do that at all. Once I climbed on him, they're like, nah. He's got too much height on us, and they were not aggressive in pursuit. Today is different. Well, again, that's cool. And an ash faux pas on my desk. Sorry about that.
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Speed around 500. Maybe a little slow. I thought that was too slow. But now
Fuel 15.
I've bled off enough so I can tip my nose down. And if I gain some speed, I won't go into a death dive. Missed him. That definitely put me in a better spot, for sure. Bleeding off a little too much speed though here. Do a lag dive a little bit. Off plane, lag dive, right? The nose down, building up some speed. Pulling though. Pulling a little too hard. Lag turn. I'm not worried about that guy passing us underneath us at the moment. I'm worried about the guy going for energy. The energy climb. Okay. Make it a little bit shallower climb. It's working better because all last week, just making my turns after the merge or not trying to time it right, usually always put me in a worse position. That one's kind of getting around now too. He wasn't a threat, and now he's the threat. All right. I got above me.
Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
Mm-hmm. You know, let me turn off my gear stuff for a moment here. Let's see. Okay. Well, several attempts, none of them successful so far. And this seems like a really good time for a smoke break. It's 28 minutes after the hour. And today's tune is by Brad Sucks. And it's called Total Breakdown. Don't forget this Friday. Going to be starting an hour early.
If you're trying to wreck my life, why don't you just smile and have a good time about it? I'm always trying to see the bright side of everything. You're always down about it. You're always telling me that I might as well give it up again. You're
We're still not down to the ground. Oh, gross.
Switch to Chrome to stay in sync across devices, so your tabs go where you go. Fast,
Hey,
safe,
hey,
yours.
we're not supposed to be hearing you.
Get Chrome.
Okay. Yeah. This Friday, starting at noon. That is the time I believe it is. 12 p.m. MST. This is the only drag thing about having cats. Thank God where he's at is a tile floor. Well, yeah, you know, why don't you go back over to where you were? Now he's closer to a rug. Why don't you go back over there and have the herky-jerkies? You know, they eat stuff and then they get the herky-jerkies and hairballs and they want to yak up everywhere. The lieutenant over there, he's having the herky-jerkies and he was all fine. He was, you know, in this area that's tile floor, easy to clean up. Now he's eased his way towards the rug a little bit. Yuck. All right. Today we are practicing the Did DCS World crash again too? Wow, what a day. It sure did. Well, that's a drag. I mean, we can listen to the song again. I still feel like I'm turning a little slow. That was a lot better, though. I thought that I was almost full, halfway or into my turn by the time we merged with the second bandit. Now, the reason why I'm merging with the second one, the instructor explicitly said, never turn in front of the bandit. You're turning and you're giving them a clear shot to kill you. Right? You have to time it so that your turn happens at the merge, not after. I feel like I'm a little slow on that too. But the two bandits that are coming, one of them is coming, he's got a little bit of a lead on the other guy. So that's the reason why I'm ignoring him. Because if I turn to catch him, then the other guy, I'm giving my belly up to that guy. So I'm ignoring the first one, going for the second one, and trying to make my turn a little slow. And you got to remember to pull the power back a tiny bit, or somewhere in between, like, I'd like to get to 400. I want to keep saying knots, but it's miles per hour in DCS world, and I wish it was knots, because that's what my head wants to say. Okay, so thinking about the turn, me in the turn, want to merge and be in the turn, and I want to be around 400 kph, because I then am probably going to have to nose down a little bit, and we can go as low as 500, or we can speed up to 550 in a nose down if we have to build up a little bit of energy and try to make the turn a little bit more tight. There it is. Turn back on the head tracker stuff. Taking its sweet time today. 2 crashes. Most peculiar, mama. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Cheers to anybody who comes in from Twitter. Cheers, 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 cheers. I could really use your help, folks. Please like and subscribe. I know I'm not your favorite person on Twitter. I know, but I don't ever ask for anything. Today I'm asking, if you could please like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And if you are interested in finding out how this whole adventure series has gone so far, there's a lot of episodes to catch up on. This is episode 130. It's actually more like 160, but on days where I broadcast more than one time a day, and I'll do like 3 sessions in a day, I don't count those as another episode. I count them as part of the same. Like 129, 129B, 129C. But you can go all the way back to episode 1, where I first start my career as a Skydude using the NEOFLY program to begin an actual, flight career, moving cargo and stuff. And at the same time, getting to see a lot of the United States, doing a lot of cross countries, then doing a major cross countries all the way down to the tip of Argentina from Colorado. And most recently, now I'm in Europe, started out in Germany, hung out there for a while, and then have just been letting NEOFLY take me wherever. And I think we're over near Ukraine now, which is coincidental. Purely. All right. So, we've got 560 kilometers.
Directly at you.
I'm going to slow down a little bit.
M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Go ahead and put in my maneuver flaps. He's at 17, 14, 13. Okay. Start. Actually have better aspect on that guy at the moment. Where's him? Him's up there.
Fuel 1500.
See if we can get a shot on this guy. That guy's circling around. Gotta worry, he's going for the energy climb. Lead. All right. Let's not worry about that guy for a minute. Hopefully we got him damaged. Oh, and that guy got a shot on us. Okay, going for the climb. There he is. 11 o'clock. Okay, what's our speed? Need to slow down. Turning, we don't want to shoot, so we're doing what's called lag. We're just kind of stretching, breaking out of the circle a little bit, lead off a little bit of speed, let him get ahead a little bit, but we want to ultimately stay behind him if we can. The other guy's still alive, and he's underneath us. Okay, that's our guy. He's doubling back. Leading turn. $120. Oh, who am I more worried about now? They're both climbing. Put full throttle, turn off our flaps, and try to get some height. Danger behind us. Uh-oh, he's got us. I lost him. Uh-oh. Don't want to death dive. Guy's still got advantage on us. He's in our zone of control. He's in our bubble. He's at our 0 aspect. At our 6. Like a dozen ways to describe where they're at. They're both in position. And they can fire up. Okay. 370. Don't want to go above that. Below that. They said never try to shoot for the deck, but actually I'm going to. I'm going to shoot down 520, 550. See if they'll fall me down a little bit, and then I'll pull straight up. Yep, good. They went down. Oh, not enough. Where are you? Okay, how the heck they get over there? It's not that far. Got one. What, no tone? We out of missiles? No? Huh. That's weird. Alright. We got speed. Let's see if we can climb. Where'd he go? Reacquire. There he is. Ah, our damage finally caught up to us. Well, we got one. So, that's good. Didn't get to bail that time. I was hoping the damage was superficial and that we could get the other guy. No such luck. DCS world is incredibly challenging, folks. This is one of the hardest flight things that I've done ever. You really have to go back to school. You've got to watch or read everything you can If you're flying against anybody who has gone through the BFM training, all the dogfighting stuff, all the basic flight maneuvers, and they have any knowledge of that whatsoever, if you don't at least have that knowledge, I don't know that there's any way you can win. Unless you're just a natural, you know? You're just one of those people that you were born for it. God bless you. I'm not. Okay.
Kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Fuel 1500.
Depth dive. Leg turn. Come on. Come on. Depth dive. No control. When you go into a depth dive, best you can do is try to hit your brakes. Get your maneuvering flaps in. If not, you're dead. Big mistake. Biggest mistake. I've killed myself so many times and continue to by not fearing the death dive enough and not preparing for it, thinking I can avoid it somehow. And we're not even heavily loaded in this plane.
Eight kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Okay.
Fuel 1500.
Still worried about that guy now. 400 in the churn, which is where we want to be. Try to get our nose on him. Got the energy for it. Want to overshoot him. He's going to the ground. Lead. Oh, I don't want to lose him. That other guy. His buddy. I got the engines. I'm losing speed. Well, you're getting a little speed, but I don't think enough to catch up to this guy now. Somebody said there's a way to set auto flares and chaff. And we should probably look into that.
Hydraulics failure.
Lost it.
Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
All right. So on the next one, I am going to try to turn and do a leading turn, but I'm going to go ahead and go right into energy advantage. I'm not going to try to follow them down in any way. I'm going to try to make sure that I stay up. So leading turn with Viagra.
Eight kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Fuel 1500.
And the way they're turning, I was doing like a 2-turn, I think, and this way I'll be doing a 1-turn. $250, too much speed, too little speed. Okay. Behind us. So the bandit that's at 3-1, with the way he's turning, the way we're turning, we're denying him. He's speeding up though. We're denying him. Oh, he's moving away. We're denying him the control zone. He can't turn on us. And we might have him. We got to keep an eye open for his buddy who went low, and he's out of display range, I guess. But he's down there. He's out there. $550. Slow down. Should be over here. I'm going to take us out of the turn and head us this way a little bit, and then start a circle over their last known location. So they're constantly stressing in these instructionals from different people out there on the YouTubes. Energy management, energy management, energy, 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 energy. It's all about your energy. And that might go in one ear and out the other. And I'm finding I have to concentrate on that so much more. Hey, there's somebody in the chat room. Forgive me, I wasn't looking. I had my head down over this. But in the chat room we have Guinea Pig Gamer, and he's asking if this is War Thunder. No, Guinea Pig Gamer, this is a DCS world. Let me put myself into a slow turn so we can subscribe to Guinea Pig Gamer's channel. So go left alt 2, go into a turn, and now I can go into the chat room and click on Guinea Pig Gamer and select go to channel, and then I can hit subscribe. And now so this is Guinea Pig Gamer site and laptop review. Cool. You're getting another guinea pig, and his name is Jack. I can't play music, so we can watch. See Sonic. Oh, you will be making a video of him. Well, cool. And are subscribed. All right. So, now just holding our energy advantage, they have chosen not to come up on us. Now let's try to reacquire. See where they're at. There they are in front of us. At 1 o'clock. Okay, take it out of autopilot. Get back into the window. And now we have control. We have the height advantage. We have the energy advantage on them. nose trimmed down. Close the distance. Speed up a bit. There's 520 knots, 30, 540, 550. Now, I don't need to be really any faster than that, so I'm going to go ahead and pull back on the throttle a tiny bit. Still picking up speed though. Throttle off for the moment. Want this guy. I'm not gonna make my turn. I'm gonna overshoot. But now I have enough energy from the dive to go back up. And try to maintain my energy advantage over them. 380, 360. We got one in. He's mad. Hot pursuit. Yep.
Hydraulics failure.
Oh no. You got us.
Hydraulics failure.
It was looking so good there for a minute. Had control. Came down. Still came down too fast. Closed the distance too fast. What a bummer. All right. It is a little after the top of the hour. You're watching Kineas the Skydude. After being bitten by a radioactive bird, somewhat mannered, T. Tuthill was compelled, nay, possessed, to become Skydude. This is episode 130, in which Skydude is practicing basic flight maneuvers in DCS world. And we're doing the dogfight training, and we are practicing a technique called leading turns. And then moving into energy management, turn ratios, turns, blah, 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 zones of control, aspects. But predominantly in the opening maneuver, the first maneuver we're practicing is the leading turn, where we are, when we go nose to nose, we want to be in our turn at the point where the merge happens. We don't want to turn after the merge happens in any way. That's what we're practicing today. But since it's the top of the hour, let's go ahead and stop here for a moment for a short little smoke break and coffee drink break, getting a little phlegmy. This Friday, I'll be starting an hour early at 12 MST because I really want to do this community fly-in with the Microsoft group and the flight community. And we're all going to be using the Dune Ornithopters, which is a free upgrade if you haven't gone over to Microsoft and loaded up your flight simulator in a while. And you're thinking, man, that's going to be some video game thing. And yeah, but I got to tell you, it's so much fun. It is so much fun to fly that any that you're going to have is going to go right out the window. You're going to be like, oh man, this is so much fun. This is a hoot. There's still a lot of flying involved. It's awesome. So I really want to do that. And I don't know where in the world they're going to be taking us. They said we are going to be flying over a desert. Okay. That off. Turn that off. This is today's episode. And for the YouTube, today's song by Brad Sucks is Total Breakdown. See you in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
If you're trying to wreck my life, why don't you just smile and have a good time about it? I'm always trying to see the bright side of everything. You're always down about it. You're always
Telling me you're gonna do what you want. I just don't want to talk about it. Maybe I'll write a song about it. You're gonna do what you want. What? To say that I adore all of his music would be an understatement. If you aren't subscribed to the Brad Sucks channel, please do, man. He does live shows. At least he's doing them once a month at least. And takes requests sometimes. And either way, I can't say I've ever heard a bad tune out of he or Ben or whomever the rest of the band is. Okay, leading turns. Here we go, another round. Don't want to be going too fast with turn because then if I want to be around 400, I think. So we're already at 500 as we close. And that's going to create a long turn, and we want to make a short turn. So, gonna slow down, gonna put on my maneuvering flaps. I'm actually gonna employ my brakes at the moment.
R60M and R73 missiles to shoot them down.
Go to air.
Then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
We're not worried about the first bandit, we're worried about the second one at 1 mile. We don't want to turn our belly to him, but we want to be in our turn right as he passes. Like that. Turn off the brake. Pick up a little speed, but we don't want to lose too much.
1500.
And I don't want to pull too hard. Anyway, no, that didn't work. So, well, that could be the first guy again. Yeah, there's the second guy. We weren't able to get quickly onto their 6. So, turn wasn't fast enough. And now they have the advantage. Well, it depends on how fast we can all turn now. At the moment, I have somewhat of an energy advantage, but they're climbing. Okay, we Might get lucky on a pass in the second guy, but we need to go up. Try to gain a little bit more. Okay. 420. I gotta get out of this dive soon. Get out of the dive. 570. Use your energy. Climb, DiMaggio, climb. Okay, we managed to stay above them, but we're bleeding off too much energy. I'm going to scissor. Try to acquire him on this side. Have a little bit of speed. Oops, speeding. Lag. Or lead lag. Pull back. Break.
Over G.
Ah. Man, this guy's good at his turning. Ah, this partner snuck in behind us. Hey, you subbed. Yeah, right as I got killed. Alt E. I'm gonna control E.
Hydraulics failure.
Oh boy.
Hydraulics failure.
Well, started out hopeful. Hey, in the chat room. I'm surprised it hasn't updated to show that you're the latest subscriber yet. Normally the little pop-up thing here is active. Moment here. I guess it didn't log me in or something. Huh. It'll update here in a moment or at some point and reflect that you are the latest subscriber in the bottom window. Again, when I came in, you know what? I'm going to try to force it. I'm going to stop the live stream for just a second and then try to restart it and see if this thing will kick in. We back? I think we're back. Oh, come on. Why didn't you update? Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hydraulic failure sucks. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad it has two views too. All right, it seems we're reconnected. Trying to wait for the word from YouTube. It says excellent connection. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. But it didn't change. I don't know why it didn't change. It's still, even when I refresh it, it's still showing Diana. Hey, again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. 18 minutes after the hour. Let's try that again. Today we're practicing these leading turns, Captain. And while you're in here, I can go right to your channel and hit subscribe. Jamie needs subs. All right. I've got you subscribed, Jamie. And after the show, or at some point, I will check out some of your YouTube shorts. Okay. I'm sorry, guinea pig. What did I do wrong? Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're practicing these leading turns today. And the concept is I need to be making my turn right as the merge happens. We don't want to turn in front of them. That's the failure. Never turn in front of them. But you want to time your turn so right as you're passing, you're turning. Okay? So
8 kilometers ahead are
the first guy
directly at you.
The first
R60M and R73 missiles to shoot them down.
The first guy is going to pass us. We're not going to worry about him. We're worried about the guy that's behind him.
Fuel
at 17.
100.
14, 12. Okay, turning it. And felt a little late. Still seeing too much of his backside, I think. Oh, and I don't want to get into a death dive. Sped up too much already. Another error. So the concept is this will get you into a better firing position faster. Off the brakes, off the flaps. Make sure we're in air-to-air mode. And we might have this guy, but I don't see the other guy now. That makes me worried. We missed him in the turn, and we overshot. And we're passed again. Okay. Gotta do lag follow. That one's at 3. Let's full speed, nose down a little bit, gain some speed, and try to get this guy. And then try to pull out and avoid the guy behind us now. Oh, good. Two wasted shots. Lag, I'm going to just shoot out in front before pulling back. And now start a turn. Building up a little bit too much speed. Lagging again, going wide.
Over G, over G, over G, over G, over energy. Over.
The other guy's worrying me now. Now I can't see him. Now I've lost them both. Both below and behind. Wasted. Wasted shot. Still have enough energy to climb a little bit. Up behind us. Alright, flip it over. Speed brakes, flaps. Try another one. See if we can get out of this one. Yeah, we did. Flaps off, brakes off. And he goes over us. There's one. And we're nose to nose again. Now we're kind of paralleling each other. Scissoring. Alright. See if we can dive on him and get behind him. The other guy got us.
Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
You have a good day. Thank you for subscribing, and again, thank you. Oh no, was that? I hope that screen wasn't up the whole time. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my problem, actually, with getting a subscriber. I get so excited, I forget what I'm doing. And I start making other mistakes. Like not turning back on my main screen. And now you know why I don't have a whole lot of subscribers. Stupid stuff like that.
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Fuel 1500.
Okay, so we're doing, this is 2 circles. We're not going in the opposite direction of him. Where's his partner? Don't see him. He's the one we're worried about. should be worried about. Oh, he's got the advantage. One just flew right over us. We've got to use all of our power now and try to get up higher as fast as possible.
Minimum speed.
Yep.
Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed.
One. There they are, both of them. Good. Not so worried. And we have enough energy. We want to dive. Where the other one went. Uh-oh, death dive.
Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed. Minimum speed.
Don't know where that other fella's at. This guy go. I shouldn't be flying in a straight line, but nose down a little bit, see if we can get a little bit of catch-up speed. 580, 90, he's dumping chaff. 2-8. Dang it.
Hydraulics failure.
I knew it.
Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
Yep. Unless you can kill a guy fast, you're always going to be in danger of that second guy. Still don't know why it didn't update. Hasn't updated the Jamie up there. Oh, Guinea Pig Gamer says I'm broke and I can't donate. You don't need to donate. Hey, hey, that would be fantastic, right? But I don't like asking for donations. I don't think that, I don't think that I'm worthy of it, really. Not at this stage. So, if you donate, hey, wow, you're a saint, you know? You're a saint. All I would rather you do is just please like and subscribe. That helps me. The subscription, you subscribing to me helps me the best. Absolutely the best. Better in the long run, it's better than a donation, I think. And I will make sure that, and I have subscribed to your channel as well. So
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
yeah, turn him. See if we can get onto his 6 right away.
Fuel Fuel 1500.
Better. But now that this guy's, we're heading on straight on him. Dropped all of his chaff and flares. So we're going to go down, build up some speed. And turn out of it. On turn, baby. Okay, he went up. You don't have...
Hydraulics failure.
Darn it, got popped from behind.
Hydraulics failure.
Tough. The goal is you want to be able to immediately be turned and firing on them. So every second that I'm not able to kill them after that initial turn, it's all failure in my head.
Eight kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Fuel 1500.
They turned so dang fast. Cut in the corner. Dang it, another wasted shot. Don't know where his pal is. Behind us. Last thing I wanted to do is hit the deck. And give him the total advantage. Yep. He got us.
Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
Tough, 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 tough. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Hey, this Friday, I want to do the, oh, what I need to do is take this call. One moment. This Friday, I will be starting early at noon. I want to do this community fly-in where we're all flying the Dune Ornithopter. If you have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and haven't gone over to get the free upgrade for the Dune 2 movie, which starts tomorrow, released in theaters tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. Go get it. It's free. And if you want to join in, it's a hoot when you see so many planes in the air. Fantastic. All right. Give it another try.
8 kilometers ahead are two planes coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
What's happened to my camera? My head tracker. Oh.
Fuel
Oops.
1500.
All right, well, we blew that one right off the bat. Somehow or another, my head tracker went screwy. And we're in a death dive. Yeah, my head tracker went screwy.
Pull up. Pull up.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
So we've got to figure out what's going on with that right away.
Eight kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down.
What's up with you?
Select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
That tracker's gone wonky. It's all over the place. It became super sensitive. Uh-oh. Let's stop it. Get my head right. Start it. No. I don't know what happened. I don't know what has happened. Let me try to turn off the head tracker software and turn it back on. That's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Behave.
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot
Yeah,
them
it's
down.
still being very, very
Press
touchy.
escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
What is up with you? Now I definitely don't know what I did. Some sort of key combination I hit and has now put everything into slow motion. We don't want that. My goodness.
Eight kilometers
Now I
ahead
have to
are
keep
two
my head
A-10s
like
coming
perfectly
directly at you.
still.
Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Hydraulics
Yep,
failure.
I failed already. That's the first.
Hydraulics failure.
Yep. Okay, that's the first lesson. The first time I've actually done it, I turned too fast. Okay, the instructor explicitly says never, 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 never turn first. Meaning giving them your belly, never turn in front of the bandits, ever. And I just did. And I just suffered the consequences. And again, it's apologies. I don't know why the head tracker all of a sudden is being super silly. And now DCS World is, you can't see it on your screen. I've got one of those white not responding screens on my end. I don't know why it doesn't show you that. It shows you everything. It'll show you everything that my screen is showing, but it won't show you when the game is freaked out. All right. Let's see. DCS World, like, it's trying to recover itself, but now it went full gray screen. Oh, yeah. And on your end, it just went black screen. All right, well, let's just do a Control-Alt-Delete and see if we can. What, now I can't get Task Manager? Oh, come on. What a pain in the butt, DCS World. Really? To not allow Task Manager to come up? No, really? Everything is frozen, Captain. Really? I mean, normally they talk about DCS World being a virus. Like, dude, it's not a virus. How could something so amazing be a virus? But then again, only now is Task Manager coming up. Okay, we can cancel that. Well, it's going to take a minute for us to get back in there, so it looks like we're taking a forced break. Today's song of the day is Brad Sucks, Total Breakdown. If we can reacquire that. Smile and have a good time about it.
I'm always trying
To see the bright side of everything, you're always down about it. Telling me that I might as well give it up again. Cheers. Living with a girlfriend on the verge of total breakdown. Don't want to talk about it. Girlfriend on the verge of total breakdown. So now I have Task Manager open, and okay, now DCS World is starting. I was getting an error there for a minute.
First off, if you haven't made money...
First off, you shouldn't be playing. No. Must deny you. Okay, it's starting up again. There we go. Okay, let's just hope and pray now that everything's had a chance to restart DCS World, that the head tracker will function properly. I really don't know what happened. Everything was working beautifully up until that last break, and then right out the window. So we're tuning in for the first time after being bitten by a radioactive bird. Somewhat mannered, Tuthill was compelled, nay, possessed, to become Kineas, Skydude. You tuned into the 130th episode of the Adventures of Kineas the Skydude. All right.
8 kilometers ahead are two A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Wow, that's really all over the place now. Oh my gosh, what is going on?
1500.
All right, let's stop that. Stop that. Sorry, folks. I really hate having to play without the thing. It's so hard to keep your opponents on the screen. I mean, the views that you have without the head tracker, it can be really, really difficult to keep an eye on where the bandits are. I'm really reluctant. Let me try to turn it back on now.
8 kilometers ahead are 2 A-10s coming directly at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
All right. I think she might be okay.
Fuel
No,
1500.
we missed our turn. Okay, if you're out of the window, like you go to mess with some other control, you'll lose control in DCS World if you're using OBS and you click out of the window. That was the problem there. So I blew the leading turn. You're supposed to make sure that your turn is right there with them. All I can do now is go for an energy advantage and climb. Well, it's not the only option I have, but at the moment it's the best option I have, is to try to get up higher than them wherever the heck they are. There's one down there. Get into a good turn at a much higher altitude. Hey, easy, 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 easy. Come up. Come on, nose. All right, and then try to reacquire. Okay, 1930, they're back there. And they're definitely within missile range. Are the flares working? Okay. Okay, it looks like they're on the downturn. Downturn Abbey. Okay, got enough speed, tip it over a little bit. Not too much. All right, well, we have advantage on that guy now, but I don't see his partner. There he is. All right. And if I dive, there's a chance I could really get into trouble. Gonna circle that way, going forward. I think he's the most immediate threat. Dumping his stuff. Partner's coming in. Let's worry about him. Dumping his stuff. Okay. It's like that guy's trying to get behind us. Go up again. Ah, that's why we didn't see him. And blew it again. But the headpiece is working, or the head tracker thing. So try to do our leading turn proper this time. Thank you again to all the new folks that popped into the into the stream today and subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay. Slow down. Turn.
Two A-10s coming directly
6.
at you. Use your R-60M and R-73 missiles to shoot them down. Press
Okay.
escape and then select briefing to view a list of useful key commands.
Don't turn too fast. Start your turn now. Just a tad late.
Fuel 1500.
No, missed out on him. Jumping. Both below. Oh. Oh, there's one. Where's your partner? Going underneath us. And he's turning that way. So one circle. Do I have that right? Nope. Trying to do a leading turn here, but overshooting. Overgy. Got him. Got him with the cannons on the fly through. All right. Try to find this other guy before he kills us. Turn off the maneuvering flaps. There he is. Maneuvering flaps. Brakes. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I lost him. Not good, Pa. 40. There he is. An eye on him. Behind us. All right, well, we have the energy advantage over him at the moment. We don't have to worry about him unless he's going to full gun it and try to climb up. Leading off speed. Not good. Losing our advantage. Don't want to overshoot. Leading turn. Doubling back. Scissoring back. Pull up, scissor leg ourselves. Try to catch him back over here. See him. There he is. We overshot him again. Almost a collision. overshot.
Fuel 800.
Got a bad feeling. Don't see him. Where did he go?
Bingo fuel.
Well, I'll be darned. Well, all I can think now is to come down to the deck and either let him come to me or don't know. Behind us.
Fuel 500.
Where are you?
Nice flying. Both aircraft have been destroyed.
He must have followed me into the dive and lost control in the dive. So I don't feel like that's a win, but I'll take it. All right, it's 3:20. All right, so we'll wrap it up there for the day.
Over G.
Yeah. All right, well, we managed to win one, but again, on a technicality. So the leading turn, okay. So let me talk about this. I understand the leading turn has helped put me in a better position faster. But these A10s are able to turn so fast that it immediately turns into a scissoring, circling situation. And it's long and drawn out and ending in me getting killed more often than not. Whereas yesterday, where all we were employing was the we did not concern ourselves in the initial pass with engaging them at all. All we did yesterday, and we're very successful, was trying to get an energy advantage first. So you head in on them, and the first thing you do, just start pulling up. Put everything you got into your engines, use every bit of power that you have to climb until you hit about 350 kilometers per hour, and then start leveling out. And then just maintain a small climb at 350 kilometers per hour and keep climbing. So as you can see, these A10s, they will climb, and they can climb, and they can be aggressive. But when you lead them with a high energy advantage climb like that at the outset, they usually realize they can't climb and shoot without losing so much energy that you'll have absolute advantage. And that's what ends up happening. Is I climbed, started a circle, but kept climbing and climbing, and they never pursued. And I was just able to hover over them and find the right time to where they split up, and it was a perfect advantage for me to go down and try to get one or both of them at the same time. And in one round, I was able to swoop down and get missiles on them both and take them both out instantly. Boom, bam, bam. So I'm thinking, the leading turn is nice. I get it. If I could turn faster still and be able to get shots off, but that just wasn't happening today. Nope, that just wasn't happening. So tomorrow, I'm not sure. What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday already? No, tomorrow's Thursday. Don't know. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Probably try to just put it all together, right? So maybe tomorrow will be just, putting it together, trying to employ all the different techniques. We kind of were at the end there through most of them, actually. So I got to practice leading turns, energy advantage, the one circle, the two circle, scissoring, yo-yo, out of plane maneuvers, lag following. Didn't do a lot of, what do they call it, pure following or whatever. Right when you try to keep them on your nose. Didn't do a whole lot of that. And did some lead following. So, and understood how they got into my aspect. And understood how I, through churning, can keep them out of my bubble. There's all these terms that you have to learn. I hope I'm saying them all right. Okay, Skydudes and Skydudettes. I will see you tomorrow, same time, again on Friday. On Friday. Going to be starting an hour early. Going to be trying to do the Microsoft Flight Simulator fly-in. It is a free Dune upgrade. If you have Microsoft Flight Simulator and you haven't, run over there and get it now. Load in. Go to the, whatever, the custom content or whatever, and download it and get it set up. And it's a hoot. I know there's a lot of simulator guys out there that are like, it's just a video game vehicle. It's not a simulator. It's got no simulation in it. Well, it does have some basic instruments. There are instruments in it. But that's really not how you fly it. Right? It's meant for really high-speed flying and crazy maneuvering and crazy fast landings. You're like a dragonfly and a hawk and a falcon and an eagle, and you're like a bird of prey, right? And you move like a bird of prey. It's a fantastic thing to fly. It really is. So that's Friday, starting early. And right after this show, I'm going to restart things a few times. I wonder why this thing didn't kick in and display the new subscribers right away. Okay. Ending the day with the song of the day, which is Total Breakdown by Brad Sucks, which is Brad and Ben. It blew out. And that is the album that this song is from, Out of It. Every track on this album is fantastic. See you tomorrow.